Hi friends, this is Farida Messiwala, your parenting and happiness coach. Today's topic is the effect of labels on children. Have you heard of parents, especially moms, talking to their friends and family as my son is not good in studies, he's not clever, he's not obedient, doesn't listen to me at all, he's not like other children, he doesn't go out and play. He just wants to sit and be at home. He's a couch potato. I don't know what to do. And many times in front of the child. Or telling the child, look at Sharon Auntie's daughter. She scored 95% marks in her studies. Or look at our friend Joseph's son who's excelled and he's got first rank in singing. And you're not doing anything. Does this happen around? Are you part of such talks? Yes, it does. Why do we do this? We certainly don't want to hurt the child, but unintentionally, these verbal statements of yours do more harm than good. It is one thing to label an object, but how can we justify to label a person, and that too a child who's just started to walk on his journey towards life? And why does this labeling happen? We label because we compare the child to others. Labels like you are not clever, you are not intelligent, you are an introvert, you are not obedient, you are good for nothing, you are lazy. It uproots into you because you start comparing your child with others. And why does this comparison generally happen? It is to motivate the child to do good into his studies and to instigate that competitive spirit into the child. But it works the other way around. It makes a child feel low and it hits his self-confidence. This kind of labels affects the child's emotional state. It leaves deep wounds into his mental conditions, which he carries throughout his life. Subconsciously, this labels that you have given to him in his childhood stays with him, and it makes him insecure. He goes into his shell. He doesn't like to socialize anymore. He feels stressed. He thinks he is good for nothing. So, my dear friends, how should we take this up? So, we need to understand that each child is unique. He has his own strength and he has his individual mind power. Sit down with the child, understand him, talk to him. Many a times the child is not able to express himself. So understand his body language. See what he is trying to tell you by not speaking out. Be with your child, support him. Another point that we need to understand is that our child is not an object to display. Have you not seen this? You have a friend coming over and we telling our child, why don't you show that dance step that you learned, auntie, or sing a song that you learned? You do it so well. Why do we want a child to display his talent in front of others? It's because we want affirmation from them that yes, my child is good. Parents, come out of this. Have confidence in your child's ability. Promote him, pat him, give him hug, shower him with unconditional love. Have faith into his capabilities. Set realistic goals for him and be with him through thick and thin. know his weakness, and help him overcome that. By doing this, we are helping this young mind to nurture and grow into a confident young human. So, my dear friends, hope you like these points. Do like, share, and comment. And if you have any other concerns, please put in out so that we can chat it in the next round. Right? So, be with me, be the change. Happy parenting.